collective, someone wants to be where you're at. Now, what does that mean, right? What does that mean? And this does not have to be romantic, but it's most definitely karmic, okay? Feels like someone is kind of a chest-to-chest type person, codependent, has a lot of issues with attachment and being able to hold themselves back. I wouldn't really describe this person as someone who's good at that. I don't think they're good at digesting like separation and that. I feel like they almost have like a disease against it. Now, whether that's a mental disease or a physical disease where they need to rely on others for security, for comfort, that's kind of debatable, right? Because if you're dealing with a mental thing, it's very possible that you're just dealing with someone who's codependent in a means of like, I need things from you emotionally. I need constant reassurance. I need constant sex. I need consistency, like, you know, at a constant, right? And that's another problem that you can tackle with. If someone's physically dependent on you, that's what I kind of see. I see that, you know, that someone is very physically dependent. And because they're physically dependent, it creates a large amount of problems. Being able to breathe is one of them. Being able to like take distance away from this person and actually just like breathe your own air, you know, to exist by yourself alone. A lot of the time it feels like this person's kind of always echoing in the back of your head. Now, that doesn't have to be a bad thing necessarily, but it also creates like a precedent, and I think that is creating a very strong cycle between you and this individual, or it has in the past. Now, if you're dealing with an ex, I do feel like this ex is trying to gun for you, trying to get you back, trying to linger and lure you in every single way, shape, or form, whether you guys have a child together, whether you guys don't have a child and talk about children, or this person constantly talks about you in general, like how the good times were this way, you know, we had all these times together, that, you know, how can you forget those times, and how are you able to just move on, and I'm still sitting here. And it's like, this person ain't sitting, by the way. I just want to let you know that this person is not sitting there. They are most definitely moving on very quickly, very fast. You just can't see that. What they're saying is not adding up to how they actually are. This person will keep talking and talking and talking. The charmer, snake charmer. They use all of these really good social skills in order to cover up what they're really thinking and what they're really doing, which is playing around with people's emotions, causing problems. And that 10 of coins, well, you're into a aspect of healing for your family and healing for your own self, for you to be comfortable in your own skin. This person is sitting there, you know, in full-on debate with themselves. You know, Pie card in reverse to me is like someone who has very bad masculinity issues. So could be someone who probably plays the part of the absentee. You know, they only take things seriously when they want to take them seriously, and then they're gone for the rest of the time. Very karmic way of dealing with things, for sure. Like, very much cannot take stress, will walk away from it. Like, this person has learned to just walk away, and all their problems will go away. If they just walk away or go free or let themselves go, then that's the end of their problems. But that's never ever the case. 10 of sticks in the upright, you're working really hard through this. Like, you're working overtime or double time, it feels like. And this person is the same. What are they doing? Courting other people, talking to other people, while they're also trying to talk to you and deal with you. They want the cake and want to eat that shit too. They are choosing to, daughter of coins, this is what you're doing. Spending time with family, trying to pick everybody back up and make sure everybody's plate is filled appropriately, trying to make sure everyone's good for school, for what they need, for what they want, making sure your dad, your mom, your grandma, your grandpa, everyone is good. Well, this person is watering other people's garden. They're watering other people's garden. They're taking time for people outside of you that are, romantic or sexual in nature. 8 of coins. Well, you're being very thoughtful for what for what you think you should say to this person. Maybe when you come back or when you answer them back. This person is sitting there, 3 of knives, talking to 3 other different people about the same motherfucking shit over and over and over again. There's no doesn't feel like this person's conscious sometimes of the decision making process, the responsibility it takes to actually deal with like having the aspect of having a relationship or a commitment or children. All of these things are foreign to them, right? And because they're foreign, they choose to be ignorant. They choose to like not learn, not know. It's like they can say they love you, but the reality is they're gaining something out of this. Well, you're not really gaining much of anything. You know what I mean? There's no progress here. They're not the right. Feel like they're not the right type of flavor for you, or the right type of. It's not what you're expecting, right? I don't think your expectations are the problem. I think this person's laziness is the problem. I think this person's karma is the problem. I think there's everything in the world that tries to stop y'all from being together for a reason, because this isn't one of those where it's like, you know, too good to be true. Once you get through all the hoops and the humps, it's like the best relationship. It's not one of those. It's one of those that just keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And I feel like this person wants to apologize. I think they maybe misjudged you or put you in a position where you should have never had to be in that place at all. And now I think they're definitely feeling that, and it's very painful for them. But it doesn't matter that it's painful for them. What matters is that you now know what you need to hold, what you need to be, what you need to be smarter, a lot smarter about the next steps when it comes to your future and your relationships and who you enable and involved in, the type of sensitivity that you need throughout your relationships. You just need sensitivity. You don't need someone walking away from you again. That shit is crazy. That shit is real crazy. It makes you feel real crazy. Yeah, so I mean, Spirit is just basically saying, like, first of all, you knew what you were doing by getting with a person like this, and this person knew what they were doing to you by treating you like this. So it's not that there's unawareness, it's just the pure fact that nobody gave a fuck. Nobody cared until the last minute, and that's the problem. Is nobody cared until they couldn't not care no more. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind, collective.